Good morning. This is the Palm Beach County Planning Commission for Friday, May 13th, 2022. We call this meeting to order at 9 a.m. Precious, may we please have roll call?
Sarah Pardue.
Present.
John Carr. Rick Stopik.
Here.
Barbara Roth.
Here.
Dagmar Bras. Dagmar Bras. Cara Cap. Penny Pompey.
Present.
Glenn Groman. Spencer Siegel.
Present.
Lori Vinegar.
Here.
Kylie Harper Larson.
Here.
Marcia Hayden. Angela Van.
I think so.
Edwin Ferguson.
Present.
Eric Royal. We have quorum.
All right. May we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Time to get rid of these things. All right. Do we have proof of publication?
Yes, Chair, we do.
All right. And I want to take time to make a new introduction. Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning, everyone. So I want to introduce our new planning director, Kevin Fisher. He's been the acting interim planning director for some time now. So he's taking the reins, and since this is his first real public hearing and we only have one item, hopefully he can keep that up and keep all of these short. So the burden's on him, but looking forward to working with him. He's done a great job so far, and congratulations, and good luck.
All right. Congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you. Can we now vote to allow remote participation for those on WebEx due to the extraordinary circumstances related to COVID-19?
I'll make the motion.
Motion and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? All right. Now, do we have any postponements on the agenda? Could we possibly have any?
No, Chair, we do
No?
not.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be a really short meeting.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes for, I'm sorry, what was the date of our last meeting, Precious? April 8th, I apologize.
Yeah.
A motion to approve the minutes from the April 8th, 2022 meeting? Motion by Commissioner Stopik, second by?
I'll second it.
Second by Commissioner Vinegar. All in favor? Any opposition? All right. All right, do we have comments I don't have any cards from the public on non-agenda items, so I will just move to my comments and just say it's good to be here. I'm very happy to see Commissioner Carr. It's been a few meetings, so good to see him here in person. And it looks like we have a very short agenda, so I won't delay this, and I guess we can move on into our first item and only item, which is the Encompass Health of Lake Worth land use amendment, future land use amendment. Do we have a presentation by the applicant or?
Yes, Chair, we do.
All right. Good morning, sir. I guess, is it 15?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. First, Kevin, congratulations. We look forward to working with you. For the record, my name is George Gentile. I am president of 2GHO, Landscape Architects, Planners, Environmental Consultants. My career started in the planning division of Palm Beach County in 1977. So I'm been practicing here for quite a long time. What we're bringing you this morning, we're representing, of course, Encompass Health Facilities. They are a national medical facility that actually provides the last 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks of care and rehabilitation for patients that have come out of an acute situation in a hospital, both in neurological, orthopedic, heart, stroke, and those items. So this facility, which we're bringing to the county, will be one of possibly two. Currently, they have a facility in Stewart most of the hospitals send their patients to the Stewart facility. Their average patient age is 70, so I'll be qualifying for that in one more year. They assist those patients in getting prepared to go back to home life. So if they've had a hip replacement, knee replacement, major neurological issues, spine, heart, stroke, and those type of things, this is what this facility is. So very briefly, I'm going to go through the presentation. We're here, as I indicated, this is the site location on Lantana Road, which is adjacent to the Target store. There is a county park that is being developed on the north and east side of the project. These are two parcels. One is a current nursery, plant nursery operation, and the other one is a residential home. One of the property owners is here because he's very interested to make sure that this happens, and we're glad he was here to support us. Before we started the request for this land use and also subsequent rezoning and site plan approval, we met with all the neighborhoods. We felt it was important. Encompass is very transparent. So we met with Bellagio across the street. We met also with Cobra. Although this is out of the Cobra specific area, we thought it was important because it is adjacent to them. And we met with both of them. I think you have a letter from Cobra, which we were excited to get. We also have support from the Bellagio community. In fact, there's a few people in there that are hoping we could build it next week because they have spouses that are getting hip replacements or knee replacements and want to go in there. So, currently, the existing land use is LR2, low residential, 2 units per acre. As I said, there's a nursery operation on one portion and a resident user on the other, and Palm Beach County owns the property around it as a park. We're requesting an institutional land use category with an LR2 as well, remaining there as well on the property for the land use aspect of it. Again, these are the requests. We will be going to hopefully the June meeting for the rezoning and site plan approval and the conditional use A for the hospital on this site. This is the, just for reference, because we're not here doing the site plan, but we thought we'd show it to you. It will be an 80-bed facility at build out. They build a first phase of 50 beds, and then as the need is increased, they will build the second phase. The second phase will be to your left, that wing that goes to the left from the middle portion. They have 2 shifts. This is an overnight stay for the patients. They run from 7 a.m. in the morning to 7 p.m., and the next shift starts at 7 p.m., which is also very good because it's off-peak traffic hours, and this works out very well for them. At that point, I will be glad to answer any questions. I know you have a very long agenda, so I'll be glad to answer those questions.
So we'll have a presentation by staff first, and then
Great, thank you.
public comments, and then we'll ask you questions, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation.
And Jerry Lodge with the Planning Division will be presenting this item.
There we go. Good morning.
Morning.
Here we go. Jerry Lodge, Planner 2 with the Planning Division. This small-scale amendment before you is Encompass Health of Lake Worth. The site is a little over 8 acres. Currently, the future land use is LR2. They're proposing institutional with underlying 2 units per acre to remain. It is in the urban-suburban tier, and since this is small-scale, there is a concurrent zoning application with the proposed amendment as well. The zoning application is proposing a rehabilitation hospital, as George had described, and to rezone to IPF as well. This will have about 73,000 square feet of hospital uses and 80 beds, constructed in 2 phases. Yeah. There we go. Here's the site outlined in red on the north side of Lantana Road, about a quarter mile east of State Road 7. The site currently and the land to the north, east, and south is low residential, 2 units per acre. Here we go. The site, the hospital, proposed hospital, and the Bellagio to the south will share the stoplight that's currently in use. So that will be used for both the hospital and the Bellagio. Further north and east is park future land use. All the way to the east is Park Ridge Golf Course. And then the lake you see up there is also park use, and that's going to be a part of the future district park. It's not quite under development yet, actually, but it is identified in the comprehensive plan as a future district park. West of the site is Mission Lakes MUPD. This is a commercial node on the northeast corner of Lantana and State Road 7. The largest use, or the closest use to the site is Target. It's about 180,000 square foot Target. And the zoning application is proposing to have cross connectivity, both vehicular and pedestrian, in between the site and the Target shopping plaza. Further west are more commercial uses and also industrial future land use. Staff reviewed the amendment and determined that it's compatible with the surrounding uses, as it's located on an urban minor roadway, Lantana Road, and it's consistent with the lower residential densities and lower commercial intensities along the corridor. This provides a transition between the commercial uses to the west and the low-density residential to the south, as well as the park and county-owned and operated lands. Also, this is consistent with all the policies in the comprehensive plan that are applicable to this application. During the public notification process, the Planning Division sent out 500-foot and interested party notices, as we always do. We'd identified 3 homeowners associations to reach out to. We notified Bellagio, Country Cove Estates, and Thoroughbred Lakes. We did receive 1 letter from Cobra, and that was at your desk, as George had described. And we also held the informational meeting on May 2nd, which nobody had attended. Staff recommends approval of the application as proposed by the applicant, and that's all we have for you. Thank you.
Thank you. I do not have any public comment cards, so I'm going to turn to my left and ask the council or commission, I'm sorry, if you have any questions for the applicant or for staff. I'll start with Commissioner Larson. All right, Commissioner Sopek? All right, Commissioner Van? Commissioner Vinegar?
No.
Commissioner Siegel? Oh, this is fast. Commissioner Pompey? No. Commissioner Carr?
No question.
Commissioner Roth?
May I just make a comment?
Sure.
Thank you. Good morning. Just a comment. Please. This is such a fine example of an applicant just doing everything to take the neighbors into consideration. I happen to live in Bellagio. I'm not a member of the board, but I was invited to sit in on that presentation to the board. The applicant was very forthcoming, answered all the questions, and reached out to other communities, even across 441 Thoroughbred Lakes Estates. I received some calls from other people. So I thank the applicant, and, it was everything done right. Thank you.
Sure. Commissioner Pardue? All right. I have no comments. Motion to approve? Motion to approve by Commissioner Stopek, second by Commissioner Carr. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? All right. We're to item 4, comments by commission members. I'll start with you again, Commissioner Pardue. I'm assuming that you weren't able to get the mute off in time. Do you have any comments for the board or for the group? All right. Commissioner Pompey?
No.
All right. Commissioner Carr?
Yes, I just want to apologize for the last meeting. My internet connection was not healthy, and I'm trying to stay on and be part of that, so I do apologize. But I'll be in person from now on.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Commissioner Roth? No. Commissioner Larson? No. Commissioner Stopek? Commissioner Van? No. Commissioner Vinegar?
No.
Commissioner Siegel?
I don't have any comments.
Okay. I want to congratulate you, Mr. Fisher, for your I guess, a new hire. You've been a pleasure to work with, and as was Patricia and Stephanie and Lisa before. I really appreciate your accessibility. when we speak, you always make it very easy, and Stephanie as well, make things that might be kind of complicated otherwise very simple for me. So I really appreciate you all and look forward to working with you all for the duration of my term here on the board. Also, those who are watching, I want to encourage everybody to register and register to vote. If you're not registered to vote, if you are registered to vote, make sure that you vote. And if you haven't been registered, please get out, contact the supervisor of election, Wendy Sartori Link. Her office number is 656-6200. Our society, our county works better when everybody is involved. So this is just one small way that you can help. So I encourage whoever you vote for, just get out and vote. And with that, I will take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
A couple comments.
Wait.
Oh, we doing? Hey, I'm sorry. I'm fast tracking, man.
I know we're on record time here.
My apologies. My apologies. Yeah, I saw you all nodding in affirmation, like, yeah, let's go. I said, well, let's go then. All right, let's get out of here. Yes, PZ Executive Director.
No comments.
All right.
Keep it easy.
Assistant County Attorney.
I got nothing.
Okay, and our newly designated Planning Director.
I'm going to hold us one more minute. Just real briefly, what I want to start doing after a BCC comprehensive plan hearing, just for a minute, run through the actions that the board took so you all aware of what happened at previous planning commissions. So the Atlantic Commercial and Self-Storage was transmitted by the board. The West Atlantic Industrial was denied by the board. The Brentwood of Wellington was postponed to the August 31st comprehensive plan hearing, as was Villages of Windsor. That was also postponed. The Coastal High Hazard Area updates was transmitted by the board. The Commerce Future Land Use text amendment was transmitted by the board, as was the Essential Housing Future Land Use designation.
Mr. Fisher, moving forward, thank you for that update. Would you mind, if possible, remind us of how we voted when those items came before us?
Absolutely. I can even put together just like a matrix of, what the actions were by the board and what your recommendations were.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We
absolutely.
appreciate that.
Sure.
Now, on that note, a motion to adjourn. Second.
So moved.
All right. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe.